Alright, this is just another update. I got a little bit more of the mechanism torn apart. As you can see, I got the big wheel off. So, I haven't really done much of anything else to this yet. I just right now just painting the pieces that was on here. So, there's the here's the wheel that goes onto the main part, which you can kind of still notice from here that it's cracked, and it's got what looks like two noticeable cracks right here in the middle. It's kind of hard to pick it up on camera because it's so small. Let's see how to think. But you can see maybe just like a little bit right there in the glare. There's a crack there. And there's like another one you can kind of see there. Kind of hard, so, but I managed to find the shield, which is this piece right here. Apparently it was sent right here in this pocket along with some advertised as something. I'm not sure what it is, but it had something with it. But for this piece, this is where it would sit, like right about in here, covering this section up. So I almost went and bought one online for 30 bucks, which as soon as I noticed that, I'll be thinking like, man, that would have been just a waste. So luckily I actually found that before I went and bought it. So now I'm going to try to I'm going to wait for the paint to dry for these pieces, which I got them outside. It's going to be a bit windy, so pardon the wind. Well, there's the cast aluminum plate right there. Here's the main wheel. This is the back of it. This is where the bracket is. That's where the wheel would be attached right there. There'd be screws holding it. I put this tape on here so that way it doesn't get paint on it. I ain't too worried about the rest of it, so I just put a thin layer on this, and I put tape over the little spots right here, which is going to land on the records. So none of that would be there, and all of that would still be clear. Hopefully eventually I'll be able to get this thing back up and going again, so, but get out of the wind here. But yeah, I'm making some progress, just very little. This is my first extended weekend for Labor Day weekend, so the next procedure I'm going to try to do, I'm going to remove this so I can get this out of the way, and also take this off so that way I can actually get to the bottom of this here. I ain't going to work on that just yet because it's going to be more complicated to deal with, so I think that should be fine. Just needs a little bit more cleanup. I'm not too sure how much of a cleanup I can do without taking all the details completely off. Because I got that right there that's still fairly intact. As for other ones, like a couple right there. And I think there might be some other ones on there. There's some right there. I'm not sure how long they'll stay there before they'll completely vanish, but I'm going to try to clean that thing up a little bit, I hope. If not, it's just going to have to stay the way it is. A little ugly looking. But eventually I will get this darn thing out of the cabinet. I just got to get that out of the way first. Then get the that blue and red cable right there that comes in over here attached to the box out of the way, because I gotta get this out of the way first before anything. Cause this is in the way, so the wires are getting caught on something, I don't know what. But and I can't disconnect them because they come all the way over here, and I believe it's either, I think it's going to be either these two blue, red and blue here, or it could be these two. I'm not just sure which ones, but I'm assuming it's got to be this. What I would assume, but who knows. So, but I'll keep you up. I'll keep everybody posted. All right, this is a another update. I managed to get the wires loose that I wanted to get out, so I still got to get the control center out. So, because apparently that is definitely not an amp, that's just a control center. So this whole unit right here is the amp with everything. Basically, this is basically like a stereo console with a photo input, which I using this JCPenney as a side-in with a, well, yeah. I'm using it as a trade-in for now to check make sure the input actually worked, and it does work, but the let's see, I believe it's the left channel is weak, and the bass still doesn't work. So this thing is definitely going to need some recapping and a lot of work. So this is probably going to be the last thing I'm going to deal with. For now, I just want to try to get at least the mechanism cleaned up and get it working, and I'm going to have to replace the spring here. There's held together by a little C-clip right there, right where there's like a little Y in between the two tongues there. That's holding that piece. I'm going to have to replace that spring there, but I got to get that C-clip out here to get that out, so I can put a new spring in there, because without that, then that thing is just going to keep cycling, because that piece right there, that's down below the little round end there, the biggest end, keeps not going back far enough, so when that thing actually hits it, it keeps the machine cycling. So if you have one of these machines and it keeps cycling, then most likely you have a bad spring that's right there, and it keeps activating the switch here. So, but I got this set into phono, so I'm going to give you a demonstration, and I'll be using one of them cheap Somerset records that's got some Italian music on there, so this thing shouldn't be banned at all. So plus I'm probably not going to play it all the way, but here's a little piece of Italian hit music for you. Alright then. Alright, that was the first track that was played right there, so hope you actually enjoyed that music. I know it's a little dirt in this spot right here, and I really don't really have time to clean every single one of my records because I got so many of these things. I just I just don't got time to clean them all. So, but anyway, but that's that. The photo does work, so just not very good. Like I said, it's just more straightforward than it is anything else. There's not much of a tempo or anything to it, so. But hopefully, eventually, I'll get this thing to get some bass for it, and I'll update you more as soon as I get the control box out. See ya.